Let's go over a couple of my notes. Cloven tongue. What is a cloven tongue? It's the tongue, it's the language you knew when you were in your spirit body. And you know it now, you just haven't heard it. If God speaks to you, he speaks to you through it. He can, you know the language. It was what you used to speak. The cloven tongue. It's what the very elect will be speaking when they're delivered up to Satan. They'll be delivered up to death. They'll live up to Satan. They'll be delivered up to him. And when they're delivered up to him, they will speak the cloven language. That spirit, it's a spiritual language that you know from a long time ago before you were in a flesh body. God's elect will put the enemy under God's footstool. You get that? God's elect, very elect. He's got the 144,000 very elect. He's got the 7,000 very elect, and he's got the 232 princes of the elect. Some of them will be delivered up to Satan when he comes. And when they speak, it'll be God speaking through them. And when they do, it'll be truth. It cuts both ways, like God's tongue. It's a two-edged sword. It cuts both ways. The three earth ages. The three earth ages are, there was an earth age before this. Before there was a flesh age, you were in the first earth age. We all were there. Anybody who ever lived in the flesh was in the first earth age in the spirit body, and we were happy. But a third of all the children, God's children, followed Satan in the first earth age. So God ended the first earth age and made a flesh age. And then we're going into the third earth age, which is the eternity. That's after the day of the Lord. When Christ touches down on this planet, when he touches down, all flesh is over. The flesh age is over. We are now in the spirit body, and we're during that the Lord's day. It'll be strict discipline, and the elect will be teaching during that time. They'll be directing discipline. That's what mostly it will be, discipline. And that's in the third earth age. And then when the third earth age starts, that's when Satan dies. The fallen angels have already died. They died at the seventh seal, seventh trump, and seventh vial. And then at that moment, we're starting into the millennium. And then from the millennium, we go 1,000 years, and we can all see Satan, what he's done, and we can go look at him during that time. And then after that, Satan will walk into the lake of fire. That's hell, with anybody who wants to walk in there with him, because it's over for him. Ezekiel, let's go on to the next one. Don't make contract with death. What do I mean by that? Don't make a contract with death. What I'm talking about is, if this doesn't happen in your life, you're done, or something like that. That's making a contract with death. I'm only going to try it, and then if it doesn't work, that's it, I'm done. That's a contract with death. You don't want to, I don't want to live no more if I can't do this. That's a contract with death. Don't make a contract with death. Death is Satan. That's his name, Satan's name. So you don't want to make a contract with him. The second death, it's the death of the soul. That's at the end of the millennium, that 1,000 years, day of the Lord, after this flesh age. The second death comes after that. It is only take about 5 minutes. That's hell. That's the second death. That's the death of the soul.